Hello everyone. I don't know if this is working, but I think we're on. How are you? And welcome again to our live. I really appreciate you following. Today we're looking at habit changing and how difficult it is to change a habit, even though what can I say? The steps are simple, but it's really difficult to change a habit. Even though the steps are simple, it sounds a bit weird. How can it be simple but difficult to change? I'll explain why. Hi, Paul. First of all, habit changing is not about wanting to change, because you'll never want to change. It's difficult to negotiate with the mind, and the mind will tell you not to change because a habit is implanted. It's from your timeline, it's from the past. And so when you want to change a habit, there will be so much resistance because you are used to the past. You're used to the past programs, and therefore you will keep by default going back to the past. And so today I want to look at how to change a habit with a technique called Stopp. And you do not negotiate with the mind, you only do it by actions. And confidence is built by actions. We aren't born with confidence, but by acting you become confident and you're able to change negative beliefs. So let's get into what a stop technique is. I want to explain it to you. It's spelled S-T-O-P-P. So there's two P's in the end. Hi Frosso and hi Joanna. So first of all, what we do is the S is for stop. So when you see yourself wanting to do something, it can be anything. It might be shopping, it might be drinking, it might be watching porn, it might be surfing the internet too much. There are a whole lot of things. So first of all, you stop and you become aware of what you are doing. You become conscious of what you're doing. Then T, you take a breath. And what does take a breath mean? It means standing up straight, putting your Superman cape on, standing up straight, hands on hips, breathing in testosterone, which is your confidence, and breathing out your cortisol, which is the stress, the anxiety, breathing it all out. So you're taking a breath, you're standing up straight with your shoulders back, which is giving you, your body and your mind, to believe that you are confident. And then what do? You observe. O, that's where the O comes in. And you observe your surroundings, you become aware of what you're doing. And here you might want to have a journal. And so you write down what the triggers are. What time of the day is it? What are your feelings? What are the physical sensations going through your body? So you focus, you become X-ray visioned in it. You really focus on what you're doing. And after you become observant, the O, you go to the P. And the P is for perception. And that's where all the magic comes in. The P is where you insert the 5-second rule of Mel Robbins. You insert the 5-second rule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you go to the if and then technique. So if I want to do a negative pattern, which might be drinking, smoking, playing on the internet, over shopping on the internet, I don't know, you insert another activity instead. If I want to drink alcohol, I will dance. I will put karaoke and sing my heart out, Joanna. I will laugh. I will ring up a friend of mine and we'll go for a coffee. I will take my dogs for a walk in nature. I will go for a massage. So you insert another activity to do instead. That's where the perception changes. And as I said in the beginning, it takes practice, which is the last P, practice. You practice and practice and practice the new technique, because becoming confident and changing a habit does not happen overnight. It takes time, and it's a skill that needs to be learnt. We're not born with confidence to change, but you will become competent at it. So confidence breeds competence. I'd like to tell you a little example. I'd like to explain to you a friend of mine who was having difficulties with gambling and going to the casino, and we used this technique with him. So first of all, he told me about his issue that he couldn't keep away from the casino. And what we did, he closed his eyes and we used the S. We stopped and we saw the casino in front of him. So he closed his eyes and we saw the doors of the casino. We saw the very sexy woman at the doors bringing people in. We saw the valet drivers, the people that took the cars into the parking, the way they treated him like a king. We heard the music coming from the lobby. So that was S. And then he used take the breath. He took a breath. He put on his Superman cape, stood up straight, shoulders back, breathed in testosterone, breathed out cortisol, and he walked inside the casino. And in the casino, what did he see? The flashing lights, the music coming out of the machines, the beautiful people, the free alcohol, the free cigarettes, and all of the things that were alluring him, saying to him, come and spend money, come, come, come. He took a breath and he became observant, and he focused on everything. And when he became observant of everything, that observation started to lose its colour. He started to take the colour out of the machines. He started to turn off the music in his mind. He started to see the people just grabbing his money and leaving him without money. And so we came to the P, the perception changed. And when the perception changed, he put another activity instead. He's a very good looking man, so he thought of himself dressing up and going out for a coffee and meeting someone. He saw himself singing and dancing and becoming sociable instead of being stuck in that place and spending all his money and making him go down, down, down. And so his perception changed. We used the if and then technique in the 5-second rule. 5-second rule to change his activity. And then he saw himself practicing it. So every night he practiced this technique. Every night, in his mind. And slowly, slowly, the addiction started to fade. He didn't really want to go, because what do we want? An addiction is something that is used to numb our pain. But when you can insert something that lifts you up instead of bringing you down, we will be so much more fulfilled. We don't have to follow those addictions. We don't have to be numb anymore. Life is beautiful, and there's so much to live for. When you think of your blessings just before you're going to go to sleep, just be grateful. I mean, I just can't believe what beautiful daughters I've got. Paulina and Nicoletta, they're watching now. I mean, I just can't believe the blessings that the Lord has given me. And so instead of numbing life, we can start living life and taking responsibilities for our action, even though you don't want to, because, you know, the brain is telling you, no, 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 you know, I want to become numb and not feel life. It's so good once you see your blessings and how fortunate we are. This activity that I've spoken to you about today, that we've talked about, is in my book, Enough is Enough, A Helpful Guide to Managing Addictions. And in the book, there's about 55 activities like this. And there's hypnosis in there. There's even the song Hotel California that is talking about the addiction. I mean, there's songs in there you can find. There's just so many activities and so many fun things to do. And so this book was written out of love and for those who are living in that fairy tale life and not living life. And also, I've got a Facebook group that is free. It's called Dare to Begin Life Coaching. And in it, whatever we talk about is put in there. And you can download material, worksheets about what we've talked about after each live. And I've also got a YouTube channel. I would just love it if you came aboard and started the journey with me on living a fulfilled life. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Have a lovely evening and see you next Wednesday at 8:30. I've got the links if you want to join me before then. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.